QKZ or Quality Knowledge Zenith is the same company as KZ Knowledge Zenith, which both of them focus on different genres of sound tuning as they claim to target specific target market or sound characteristic. Now, I have done several KZ reviews in the past. This is the first time I'm touching QKZ, and this is a special IEM because it's in collaboration with a famous YouTuber called Hawaiian Bad Boys. At 20 USD, I'll be comparing with the likes of the Moondrop Chu, Salnotes Zero, as well as TinHIFI T1s. The earbuds comes in a single color tone with the option to have a microphone cable. Now, the material is kind of wacky right here. We start with the faceplate. You can see that the faceplate right here is a different material from the main housing. Faceplate right here is aluminium alloy. You can see the lightning 3D print right there, and each earbuds right here have this nickel 3D icon, so it's real metal. You have the Hawaii Bad Boys logo as well as QKZ's logo as you're seeing right now. I think this is the perks of being a YouTuber, so you can have your icon on your earbuds. Now, aside from that, the top is covered by resin drop, so you can see that it's really shining and glossy. Looks very premium from a distance. Now, the main body right here is definitely thick plastic housing, as well as the sound tube right here is metal. On the front right here, forgot to mention earlier, there is this 2-notch right here. This is the airway for air pressure management. Now, the earbuds alone right here, each weighs 6.8 grams. For sure, a heavy boy. Now, the overall weight with the cables is 28 grams. Now, the cable right here is the same cable that you find from the entire range of KZ IEMs. This cable is the over-the-ears preheated silicone tube. It's very comfortable, but this cables right here is just too soft, so it gets tangled up easily. And the Y joints on this right here is a simple plastic type. It does not give the extra assurance. I wish KZ overall improved the cable for their entire range. If 7Hz can do it, Moondrop can do it, they can do it. Now, the package also includes a total 6 pairs of ear tips. Comes in white and black choices as you're seeing right here. This IEMs right here uses a 10mm dynamic driver with titanium coating and is tuned by a YouTuber namely HBB or Hawaiian Bad Boys from Bad Guy's Good Audio Reviews. His preferred way of listening is towards the well body and warm side of vocals, unlike me who prefers ultra sharp clear vocals or what you may know as high clarity. My test is based on the MacBook Pro 14-inch M1 Pro at the 3rd to the 5th volume mark. I had good vibes listening to Khalid Skyline on repeat using these IEMs right here. Now, when it comes to the bass, it packs great amount of power with a smooth, long, buttery fade. One thing to note is the subtle bass vibration is unusually strong in the ultra lows. And I would say the pacing is much better on these IEMs. Usually IEMs, the bass is like well tightly controlled and they are doing like toop 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 toop. This one is toop toop toop. You can feel the body, you can feel the length. It's distinct. And this is comparing with the IEMs that I have above 25 USD to 100 USD, and the main category to fight on is 25 USD and below. This is a good thing and I like it. Now, the bass right here is well separated from the mids. Now, when it comes to the mids or the vocals, how would I word it? I would say it do sound crystal clear. That's the positivity, obviously. And it's not distracted by the bass or low much, yet retains a good amount of body and warmth, especially in the vocals right here, but not to a point it caused the vocals to sound overly dreamy or slightly muted. It's very well bodied in such a way that it's like a first love. When you have your first date, your first love, you just listen to her or him and you just get zoned out and it's like, what can I do with her during my one night stand? That kind of experience right there. It's very intimate, it's very natural, it's very in front of you, it feels real, and that's how I can describe it. Now, when it comes to the highs or instrumentals, this is going to be a fun bit. It do sound crystal clear and it leans towards the brighter tones with a right amount of warmth to it, but I feel it's a tiny bit too sharp in the highs despite having some warmth to it. It's still a good thing, I like it sharp. Now, one thing to note is the highs and the lows do sound similar in terms of audible level, so it can be distracting when both of them are playing at the same time. So these IEMs right here, I would say is not a U shape, I would say it's a very V shape, but a soft curve V shape right here, with the distinct note that the lows and highs are very notable. So here's the short summary. The IEMs right here is suitable for vocals that is not high pitch or shouting out of your lungs type. It is good for slow mellow, deep voice, general EDMs, general anime songs, Korean songs, acapellas that is not high tone. The bass on this is eargasmically nutty, creamy, thick, white good, or that's what my girlfriend would say. Yet the drivers right here is well tuned not to cause unwanted bass vibration. So it's not just a YouTuber gimmick right here. It's legit. Songs like the XX Island, where you hear the boom 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 boom, just feels right good. Or Gorilla's New Goal, where the background synthesizer just feel a little bit more depthy or more solid right there. Here's the long summary. Hawaiian Bad Boy tends to listen at higher volumes than I do. I prefer to listen at lower volumes as my hearing is quite sensitive than general consumers. So in this long review, I'll be comparing the QZK with 3 other IEMs that I reviewed in this main channel, as well as my secondary audiophile channel called AudioAnalytica. Do subscribe to that, I'll put more IEMs right there. Now again, my reviews is based by heart and ears, not by graphs. Starting with the lows. QZK HBB is the most powerful bass among 3 other IEMs right here, but TinHIFI T1s comes close. Let me explain. Now the TinHIFI T1s do sound as powerful audible level wise from the upper bass to the lower mids, but it feels very thin because there is no support from the ultra low bass to the upper bass. The QZK right here is better, fuller, well-bodied throughout that entire range that I mentioned. Now when it comes to the 7Hz and the Moondrop right here, both of them sound similar, with the exception that the 7Hz is a tiny bit more powerful than the Moondrop Chu audible level wise when it comes to the low frequency or the lows. Now both of them are totally weaker than a QZK right here, from the ultra lows to the low mids. I feel there's also a big gap in terms of audible level wise between these two versus this one right here, by about 3 to 5 decibels by hearing it. Now when it comes to the mids and the treble, boy, this is difficult. I had to try different configurations every day just to make sure that my review sounds right. Now TinHIFI is the weakest, lowest audible tone of the rest right here, so I'm going to skip this. Now the 7Hz Zero and the Moondrop Chu right here do sound close, but Chu takes the lead in terms of clarity and shine, and Chu right here is a bit more audible than the Zero right here in terms of the mid frequencies. And I would say, comparing to the QZK right here, you know, this two sounds a little bit more audibly louder than QZK right here. But again, Chu sounds thinner. Chu is more towards the ultra shine. Zero right here feels nice, but when it comes to the depth and body, QZK right here has the best body and depth, despite sounding a few decibels less than this one and this one right here. So mixed feelings right here. Now when it comes to the highs, this is the easiest to compare. TinHIFI T1s audibly weakest, muddy, so let's skip it. Now again, 7Hz, Moondrop Chu is almost sounding similar, but again Chu takes the lead in terms of better clarity, and Zero has a tiny bit micro warm towards the highs. This one is more of the ultra shine type. And when it comes to the QZK right here, it may not have the best clarity. It makes up by adding body warm to the high tones to make it sound more natural. However, QZK does face a significant messy, muddy sound when the lows and highs do mix together, versus the Chu and the Zero right here, where there is some separation right here. So I will place the highs as such. Chu as in terms of thin profile, very sharp, very shine. Zero is in between the QZK right here. QZK right here is a little bit more warmy, roomy, well-bodied. Zero right here is a balance between Chu and QZK right here. I personally love ultra sharp and thin profile for my mids to highs. May not sound natural, but that's what I like. Despite that, QZK right here is so far the best sub 25 USD bass king. Has good body throughout the range. The warm is weird, I would say. It's weird in a such a way good. It feels like, you know, when you have regular love time with your loved one, you can feel the body's texture, the warmth, the breath, the sweat, the smell, the scent. This is what QKZ is offering you. So aside from bass hits, it's a great choice for people who likes their vocals and instrumentals to sound natural, to sound intimate, to sound well-bodied throughout the range, especially for, you know, sexy female singers if you are into that. Now, I would say this is a decent choice for everyday listening and streaming contents and every genres of music. This for its general profile right here. Would I recommend this? I'm a Chu person, but you know, if I had to choose for my last time listening to IEMs on an island with only 25 USD to randomly give to someone on the island, definitely the QKZ right here is my choice. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you're interested to purchase this, links can be found in the video description as well as the other 3 reviews. I'll link them up into the description as well as the updated price. So thank you for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.